and welcome to LIBS 301, Digital Research for Academic Endeavors. My name is Alexis Becker, and I will be your instructor for this course. I am the University Librarian and Archivist here at Briarcliff University, and I started in June of 2023. I'm originally from Hinton, Iowa, and I received my Master's in Library and Information Science from the University of Hawaii, Manoa in Honolulu, Hawaii. You guys can always contact me via email, which is the easiest way to get a hold of me. My email is alexis.becker@briarcliff.edu, or you can always call up my office phone number at 712-279-1771. Before we dive into this week's course content, I want to give you guys an overview of the purpose of the course and the course itself, so you know what to expect over the next 8 weeks. So the purpose of LIBS 301, first and foremost, is understanding information literacy. So throughout the weeks, we will learn the 5 steps of the information literacy process, and we'll be able to incorporate those steps into your own work, both in and out of academics. Through this, we will be finding, using, and applying information that we find throughout our searches. So we'll be searching library databases, locating quality information and resources, and evaluating and applying that found information into our assignments. And lastly, the purpose of this course is to be able to have you guys transfer this knowledge that you learn outside of the course. So you'll be applying the learned skills to your major and to your other courses. So what can you expect with the course layout? So every week you will have weekly content. This will include an introduction video by the instructor. So this is this week's introduction video. Required materials to look through, and these will include videos and links that I need you guys to be looking through because it gives you the information you need to succeed in your assignments. We also have optional or additional materials to look through. Now this presents the information in a little bit different of a way than the required or instructor video will provide. We also have weekly discussion posts. Since this is an online course, we don't get to have the community building of being face-to-face. Weekly discussion posts allow us to build the community and to see what our classmates are doing. So please make sure you are doing your first post on Thursdays, responding to your classmates by Sunday, keeping the conversations rolling. We also have some additional assignments. These will be built upon our discussion post as well as previous assignments. And again, this entire course, you're building upon assignments. I don't want to give you guys any just busy work, so all of these things have a purpose. We will also have communication. So a weekly email will be sent out through Brightspace. This will show up through your Briarcliff University email. I will also have a short weekly message under each week's content tab. And as it arises, I will post announcements to the Brightspace homepage. Also, our assignments are due on Thursdays and Sundays unless otherwise noted. So I wanted to keep that as consistent as possible throughout the 8 weeks you guys will be working on this course. So over the next 8 weeks, we will understand the 5 steps of the information literacy process, which are identify, find, evaluate, apply, and acknowledge. We will also be building upon the weekly assignments, and these include discussion posts, our weekly assignments, quizzes, and major assignments. Each of these build upon one another, and it's a cohesive building throughout the semester to our final essay. Finally, like I said, everything we've done is built into our final essay. We're doing each step of the research process, so you guys are comfortable and confident in creating that essay. So how do these assignments connect? So this page looks at each of our assignments throughout the 8 weeks. So in week 1, we're doing our topic selection. We're figuring out what we want to search and kind of what direction we want to take that in. In week 2, we figure out what we want to search. So it's knowing what to search, how we're creating our keywords, kind of building that up so we're ready to go into the databases when that time comes. In week 3, we're going to learn how to cite our sources. So I'm a strong believer in figuring out citations and creating those in the moment rather than having to go back at the end of your assignment and try to create citations looking at past research. So we will jump ahead through our process, look at citations, so we're ready to go when we go into the databases. Week 4 is searching and finding. So this is when we take the topic we selected in week 1 and the keywords we gathered up in week 2, and we go into the databases and we see what we can find and what's out there. In week 5, we're evaluating what we found. So we're taking our sources we found in week 4 and we're seeing if they're useful, if they're biased, if they are good quality sources that we can use in our final essay. In week 6, we start to put everything together. We've done our evaluations. We're starting to combine all of this into the meat of our essay. So we'll be looking at our in-text citations and building that up. Then in week 7, we will be submitting and finalizing our essay. So we're putting all of those steps together and we're submitting that. And then in week 8, we're doing a course reflection and we're really reflecting on our research. So we're looking at the past 8 weeks, what went well, what didn't, and what we can take on to our next courses. For the syllabus, I want you guys to be reading through the entire syllabus, but there are a few key points that I wanted to highlight here. So first, on page 2, we have our academic support information. So this gives office information, contact names, as well as emails and phone numbers. On page 3, we have our withdraw and attendance information. So I want you as a student to understand your responsibilities, what it means to attend this course, as well as when you can withdraw. On page 3, there's also information about our textbook. So I do not require you to purchase a textbook, so all APA style information is provided via a URL link. Those will be in a PDF form with hyperlinks. But if you do prefer the physical textbook, I more than encourage you to purchase that style guide. The information there is in the syllabus, and as we go through the weeks, you will have access to both the online as well as the physical information locations. Pages 4 through 6 is our assignment and grade breakdown. So this is all of the assignments with brief descriptions are listed with the points. I also provide connections between the assignments, kind of breaking that down a little bit more, as well as our grades and the point system that is given. And that is broken down and explained in a handful of different ways. So you guys can see it in a different set of light, kind of breaking it down, pie graphs, listed out, all of that good stuff. And finally, on page 9 is our course schedule. So I want you guys to look through that for the weekly topics as well as our assignment due dates. Additionally, all of the assignments will be placed onto your to-do list through Brightspace, but make sure you guys kind of are seeing when assignments are due and what you will need to kind of do to prep for it so you keep on top of that. So now let's dive into this week's content. And one thing I will make note of is my PowerPoint slides will stay pretty similarly formatted throughout each of the 8 weeks, so you kind of know what to expect as we go through this. So first, let's look at this week's to-do list. So for required materials that you guys need to look through is the week 1 instructor video. So this is this video you are watching now. And we also have another video on choosing a research paper topic. For supplemental or non-required materials, you guys can look at the information literacy video and the 5 verbs of information literacy handout, as well as an article on how to select the right research topic in 5 easy steps. So again, the supplemental non-required materials just presents the information in a different way. So it allows you guys, if you need another refresher, a little bit of different information presented style, it gives you those options. We also have 3 assignments due this week. So first is our self-introduction post. We also have the syllabus and course overview quiz, as well as our topic selection assignment. Each week, I will also be providing you guys some terms and concepts of different words and phrases that you might have heard before, but I'm providing some context on how they will be used in this course as well as in the research process. If you would like to see a full list of all of the terms and concepts, that is located underneath the course material tab. So this week we just have one term, which is information literacy. And this is the ability to recognize when information is needed and having the ability and skills to find, evaluate, and use the found information in an effective and ethical way. So let's dive a little bit deeper into information literacy. So what is information literacy? So this is the ability to find, evaluate, and use information. And for me, I also believe it's being confident in the ability to find it, to be able to go through and evaluate how useful those sources are, and finally to actually use and apply that information. So it's not just kind of finding and hoping for the best, it's purposefully going through each of these steps. And there are 5 steps of the information literacy process. And those are identify, find, evaluate, apply, and acknowledge. So first, let's look at identify. This is determining what information is needed and why. And during this course, we will be having 2 assignments that connect to that, which is our topic selection assignment, which is due this week, as well as our research question and keywords post, which will be due in week 2. For find, it is locating needed information effectively and efficiently. So 2 assignments are also connected to this, which is the research questions and keyword post, as well as the what are you finding and not finding post. Step 3 of the process is evaluate, which is critically examining found information for credibility, reliability, and usability. The 2 sources that are connected to this step are the evaluating sources post and the annotated bibliography assignment. Our next step is apply, which is incorporating found information into a specific project. So for this, it is going to be our in-text citations quiz, our in-text citation post, and our final essay assignment is where we're really looking at this apply step. And our 5th and final step is acknowledge, which is crediting the original source of information. Here we have 4 assignments, which is the APA Citations and Plagiarism Quiz, the APA Citations Where Are You At Post, and the in-text citations quiz and the in-text citations post. So these 5 steps fit together very nicely. So first you're identifying your topic and the focus you want to look at. Then you're going out, you're finding your resources, you're finding your research, and you're kind of figuring out what's out there. Next, you'll be evaluating your source's usefulness. You'll be looking at accountability, credibility, bias. Is it useful to you and what you need to be arguing? Next, you're going to be applying your sources to your argument. This is where you're putting outside thoughts and ideas in with your own ideas and you're combining those. And finally, you're acknowledging all of the sources you've used, both through in-text citations as well as a reference page at the end of your materials. So let's look at this week's assignment. So developing a research topic. So you will be selecting a topic to use throughout the course. I need you to pick a topic that you would like to use throughout the next 8 weeks. And again, you will be building upon this topic with each assignment. So I want you to be able to connect your topic to your major and or an area of study or an area of concern within your current profession. Now, if you are taking another course in your area of major study and you have another writing assignment for that, we can discuss the possibility of using that assignment's topic to use in this course and using LIBS 301 really as a workshopping course to kind of give you guys feedback and build upon those steps. At this time, your topic can be fairly broad, and we will narrow this as we go through the weeks. Now for this assignment, you will be taking, it's listed under the quizzes, but it's more of a form for me to kind of look through and I'll be providing feedback. So if you have questions about using an outside courses assignment, please reach out and I'm more than happy to discuss that with you. So for week 1, what I need you guys to be working on and going through. So for required materials, we need to watch the week 1 instructor video, as well as the video from the University of Minnesota Libraries of choosing a research paper topic. For supplemental or non-required materials, we have the YouTube video from McGovern Library of Information Literacy, as well as the 5 Verbs of Information Literacy handout. We also have an article from College Raptor of how to select the right research topic in 5 easy steps. We have 3 assignments due this week, which is our self-introduction post. So you're going to introduce yourself and respond to 2 classmates. Our initial post is due on Thursday, and then respond to 2 of your classmates on Sunday. Now make sure you are responding on time and to the correct number of people. The full kind of rubric is broken down in the assignments. We next have our syllabus and course overview quiz, which is due on Thursday, and our topic selection assignment. So select your topic for the remainder of the course, and this submission is due on Sunday. Now, if you have any questions or need assistance here, please reach out to me. I am more than happy to meet with you guys and talk. You can always email me at alexis.becker@briarcliff.edu, or we can set up a one-on-one meeting either virtually or in person. So I really look forward to working with you guys this semester, working through the research process and information literacy as we work towards that final essay. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.